those questions of what are we going to do with this technology so that it benefits everybody, especially when it gets so good that it can replace most human jobs, because it's coming.
Man, while you're speaking, I remember I just saw this news today that a guy, he died in a restaurant, and the crew literally just put the guy outside because they thought it was a homeless guy who was sleeping on their floor. And they put the guy outside in front of the restaurant, and they would just discover that it was a client, something like that, the next day because a student recognized it. I don't know, like, and it just shows, like, just because they thought the guy was homeless, in other terms, did not had money, he was
Yep.
not valuable. You
Right.
know what the fuck?
Yeah, it's messed up, right? It's really messed up, but that's how we're raised in society. Maybe not like through family or anything, but like think if you go to school, like everything we do at school, what do we learn? It's all about how to be productive and how to contribute to a society by generating income.
I
And
just
you think
gonna
about,
I just gonna
yeah,
show the news here real quick.
yeah,
So, man, that's insane. U.S. man collapses in restaurant, dies after staff dump him outside thinking he's homeless. Houston police wait autopsy results to determine the exact cause of death. But there you go. It was in Houston, guys. A 34-year-old man died in in the steakhouse. There you go.
yeah.
It's insane.
And the question is, why do we view each other that way? Or like, why are we so disconnected in society that if we see someone in need of medical help, we just don't do anything? Well, first of all, right, like medical care in the US at least is ridiculous. It's insane, right? I think the number one cause of bankruptcy in the US is due to medical bills that they can't afford. And it's like, why are we like this? We have the resources, we have the technology, we have the capability to give everybody care that they need when they need it. But our mindset is so like set in a scarcity world where it's all revolves around money. But money, you have to think about what is money? Like, what does it really mean? It's it's just an idea. It's a tool that humans created a long time ago because we needed a way to exchange resources, but needed to trust each other that if I give you something, you're going to give me something back that is equal value that I could then, go trade for other things I need. It's a medium of exchange, but that's all it is. Right? Especially now, it's not backed by anything. The U.S. hasn't been on the gold standard for decades, so it's really just an idea that we all believe in. If I want to buy something from you, I have to give you some sort of exchange so that you know that you're getting value out of what you're trading for that object. But somewhere along the way, we started misconstruing, like we're putting too much value in the idea of money, when really the thing we're after is I just need a way to exchange resources with you, and have some source of trust that I'm getting the value from what I'm trading. And we see like there's interesting alternatives that are coming about that can still provide trust between parties without necessarily relying on, for example, fiat currency. Cryptocurrency, obviously, is a huge movement for that idea that I can establish trust between two people, not through a centralized government that says, trust me, bro, this dollar means something, but rather, with cryptocurrency, your trust is enforced by mathematics and cryptography. And that opens a lot of interesting opportunities for us as a society when now I can trust people and trade resources without necessarily relying on a centralized source of authority that dictates everything. And this is going to become really important because when you think about where we're heading, right, with AI replacing jobs, how are we going to address that as a society when millions of people are just now jobless and despite their best effort, they cannot find work because there's going to be a massive just influx of technology being able to do all this work for us,
They're
right?
lazy. They're lazy, Landon. They need to take 3 jobs, 4
Right.
jobs. They're all
Right.
lazy. No, I'm being sarcastic, of
Oh
course.
yeah.